Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. I am going to do a live reading for this last weekend here in February. So this is for Friday, I believe it's the 28th, 26th, then 27th and 28th Sunday. So I believe Monday starts March 1st. So we are going to just go ahead and do, instead of a daily horoscope, I'm thinking like I really want this to be more like a weekend horoscope. Okay, so let's see how your weekend is going to go according to tarot. I am going to start with Gemini. Okay, I will pull 3 cards and read what your weekend might have in store for you. Okay, so let's start with Gemini for this last weekend in February. I don't know if you noticed, but I have this necklace. It's the Empress. It's an Empress. It's like a little plate. My daughter gave that to me. I absolutely love it. She just surprised me with it, so I was very excited. I think it was, I want to say it's Christmas. Maybe it was Christmas time. So thank you, Ariel, for the beautiful gift. All right, so let's start with Gemini for this weekend. How is your weekend going to look? All right. And I'm using a semi-new deck. It is called the Tarot of the Divine. I absolutely love this deck. It's really pretty. It's inspired by folklore, fairy tales. So, all right, Gemini. Ooh, okay. So we've got the King of Cups. Definitely you're gonna be a little sensitive this weekend. It could be due to love. Maybe you might end up talking to someone that you've just had your heart on for a long time, or someone that you really hold dear to your heart. But you're definitely going to have a lot of feelings and emotions this weekend. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to be showing these feelings, okay? Because the King of Cups rarely does. And you also have the Moon that has popped up here, and that is another reason for some more, so you're going to be feeling a lot, but you're not going to be possibly showing it. Or could be also that your love interest will not be showing you how they feel as well. Okay, but I feel like this is going to be a very good weekend for you, I think, to explore feelings. You also, Gemini, have the Lovers. Okay, and with the Lovers, you know, King of Cups, the Moon, and the Lovers. What else can you ask for, Gemini? That's all I'm going to say. It's all about love. It's about feelings, and it's about maybe exploring those feelings and getting to know somebody just a little bit better. Now, I do feel like this weekend you will be learning a little bit more about your love interest, and those feelings will probably deepen a little bit, Gemini. Okay, it's not necessary. It's not, I mean, some of you guys could talk about your feelings or express your feelings, but this is more about like evolving, like your feelings evolving. Okay, you got a beautiful spread here. So Gemini, I think this weekend's going to be very good for you in the love department, and also in I think you might be lucky in love this weekend. I feel that this is going to be reciprocated kind of love, so reciprocated feelings, even if with this Moon card they don't get expressed. And again, another one here is the King of Cups that does not necessarily always express the feelings, but they feel very deeply. So Gemini, you're going to be feeling something this weekend. It's going to be about feelings. It's going to be about love, and it's going to be about, I think, just evolving, or your feelings growing toward whoever it is that you have your heart on. Okay, could also be a reconnection for some of you. All right, that is Gemini. Next is Cancer. Let's see what's going on with Cancer. Let's see if there's love. It's not always about love, so it just depends what the tarot has to say about your weekend. So we are doing Gemini next. Gemini. I will not be timestamping these because they literally are about 2 minutes long, and I'm going in order. I just did June Gemini. Now I'm July Cancer. So just kind of count down from there. It makes it a lot easier if you know your signs, or just count June, July. All right, here we go. Cancer, what is your weekend going to look like? What can you focus on for this weekend? All right, here we go. Decisions, creativity, and movement. All right. All right. Decisions about something you're passionate about. You will have to make up your mind about something, or you will be making up your mind, I guess. Something's going to be on the table for you that you need to make up your mind about. And this is going to be something that's going to, I think, you have the Chariot. It's about moving forward. It's about plans, making big plans. So whatever plans that you are dealing with at the moment right now that requires a decision to be made, Cancer, the decision will probably be made this weekend. Now I say this weekend, but it could, kind of extend out into maybe a little bit during the week, but you will be making that decision. I think for some reason you need to make that decision because the decision needs to be made because there's some kind of consequence for not making it. Okay, so I feel like it's going to be a type of decision that's going to allow you to further advance into whatever, like if you're making a plan, a vacation plan, or you're trying to decide what, where to go, for example, for vacation. Right now, it's almost like you're going to have to book the tickets because there's an opportunity. So this is about making sure that you are able to achieve the opportunity that you are looking for by making that decision. You do have the Empress card as your third card, which means that this decision is definitely going to be about making, it's a big, kind of a big decision. So I'm not sure this is really reaching out to a lot of Cancers out there, but it's definitely a big decision that's going to make you, in particular, the Empress, very, very happy. This could be, I want to say it has something to do with marriage. With the Empress card being here, it could also have something to do with your relationship, okay? I think you're going to be in the spotlight. Something about being in the spotlight, something about making some definitive plans about something, making the right choice so that you can move forward with those plans. Whatever it is, you are the Empress, and it's about you. These plans are definitely about you. And I would go as far as to say, don't worry about making it about you. If the best laid out plan has to be about you, then that's what you're going to have to choose. You need to make sure that you are happy, Cancer. Okay? It is about you. That's what I'm going to say. Make sure you are happy with whatever decision you make for whatever, if it's a vacation or if it's, family get together or whatever it is, it's got to be about something that makes you happy. You are the center of all of this. Okay? But I feel like a decision needs to be made this weekend so that it can open the door or allow you to take advantage of something that's there, an opportunity that's there that may not be there if you don't make up your mind. All right, so Cancer, decisions, okay? It's about you. It's okay to make it about you. All right, next, Leo. These are people born in August. All right, Leo, what is going on with you this weekend? Let's get these cards shuffled. So this is for this weekend, the last weekend in February 2021. Let's do one more good shuffle, Leo, and we will be ready to read your, not really a horoscope, but a little tarot here, like a horoscope. All right, Leo. Okay. All right. My daughter's a Leo, and I feel like, I don't know, whenever I read Leo, like I'm reading her fortune to her. All right, Leo, it's about the Empress. It's about what makes you happy, okay? It's also about taking care of yourself with this Empress here and putting yourself first. this weekend, you come first, Leo. You are the center of your attention. You are the center of your universe. You put yourself first, okay? This is about personal enrichment, making yourself happy this weekend. You might be in a situation, the Fool, where you may hear from someone, or you may meet somebody, or you may run across somebody that may not necessarily have the same interest to making you happy. Again, the Empress, I really want to stress that this is about making yourself happy, Leo, not other people. You do have the Fool card. You will be in a situation possibly this weekend where you might put your heart out there, put yourself, the way I'm trying to word it the right way. You may make yourself vulnerable. There may be a situation this weekend where you may feel vulnerable. I can't say the word. You will feel vulnerable to somebody to love specifically, okay? My advice to you, this is more about advice, is really think about what you're doing, really think about what you're saying, okay? Your initial reaction, your initial like instinct to react to this person is not going to be the best way to react. So take a little bit of time, think about it. If you receive a text, if you receive a phone call, don't make any commitments to anything. Think about it. Take some time to think about it. If you need to do the pros and the cons, take time to do the pros and the cons. This is not a time, Leo, for you to make decisions when it comes to love. You need to think about what you're doing, what you're going to say. This person is not necessarily looking out for your best interest. They're more or less looking out for their best interest. So you must really listen to the Empress, which is you. And always look out for number one in this situation, you. Leo, love may come knocking. Be careful, because it may not be the best love scenario for you. All right, after Leo comes Virgo. These are people, you know, end of August and most of September. Okay, Virgos, what's going on for you this weekend? Virgos like to analyze things, sometimes a little too much. A lot of the Virgos I know tend to look at scenarios very, very deeply, very intensely, because it's almost like they're looking for something bad. I don't know. I've had a couple of Virgo friends that have been like that, but I guess it's just kind of like those analytical skills they really have and putting them to good use. That's not a bad thing though. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on for you this weekend. All right. Let's draw 3 cards for you. Oh. It's funny, you came out in your own reading. You got the Hermit, all right? You got 3 major arcana cards, Virgo. That means that there are some pretty important things that are going to be on your mind. The first one is the Hermit. You need to do a lot of self-reflection this weekend, or you will be self-reflecting. There are some things going on in your life that really require some insight and for you to really dig. And you know what? Those analytical skills I was talking about, you need to put them to good use. So lucky you that you're so good at that, because you're going to need it this weekend. Okay. Again, this could go into next week. It could go into this is just the big picture for the weekend. But those analytical skills you're so good with, Virgo, you're going to need them this weekend, and you know how to use them. So this weekend's going to be about just finding yourself. You also have the Star, and the Star, it's about finding something that's going to make you happy. So whatever it is that you are looking for, what you're contemplating on doing, you need to look for the best case scenario for yourself. The Star is about decisions. It's about guidance. And it's funny that you have the Hermit and the Star together, because they really speak to finding your way. And it could be as simple as finding the right job, the right situation, making the right choice for something that you're wanting. It could also be about a relationship, like to really take a good look at the relationship you're in and where you want it to go. Okay. And again, with the star is about guidance, is let your inner, I think your gut, your instincts kind of guide you through what you need to do. Okay. You also have the Strength card. You may need to walk away from something and you may need that strength to do it. You may have to tell somebody no, and you need to find the strength to do it. Do not feel like you need to make other people happy, that you need to please other people. In this case, I would say, even though you are the Hermit in the tarot card, the Virgos are, I think that the one that speaks the loudest to me here is the Star guidance, making you happy, making decisions to make yourself happy. Okay. There is something that seems, from what I could see, that is not making you happy. You've got Virgo, you've got Leo, and you've got Aquarius. Okay. You've got, the elements. I'm trying to think of the elements. So you have the fire element with the Leo here. So that could be like, it could be a Leo, could be an Aries, and it could also be a Sagittarius. You've got air energy going on here. So a lot of thinking, a lot of passion. And the Virgo is more about earth. But in this case, I really think that thinking, the star is really the one that prevails from this whole thing here, this whole little spread that you got. Okay. So find the guidance, find what makes you happy, Virgo. This weekend, the decisions are about you. And I feel like, you know, so far, most of the signs I've read so far, it's some decisions to be made, and it's okay to put yourself first. Okay. And with those analytical skills that you have, Virgo, I think those are going to come into good use. Sometimes it's very necessary that you overanalyze versus underanalyze. This is one of those cases. I have a feeling yours is about a job or love, one of the two. All right, so let's move into Libra. Libra, what is going on with Libra this weekend? Libra. These are end October into, no, end September into October. Okay, I don't know what I'm thinking. I know what it is. Okay. All right, so right off the bat, you have the High Priestess. Okay, so Libra, there are, I think there are some feelings going on that you are, I don't want to call it suspicious, but you are getting these feelings, these gut feelings about certain things. And I feel like you might be doing a little bit of investigating this weekend. I think you're a little uneasy about things, but you really trust your instincts. And when you start feeling things, I think that you really just pay attention. You don't know, I'm not sure that a lot of you guys know what it is. You do have the 9 of Swords, which is indicative of things that are stressing you out. You are feeling, in this case, I don't think it's guilt. I think it's more, it's a suspicion, I think. And you're having a hard time kind of letting these feelings go. I think it's in your gut that something may not be right or something's going on. I think you might do a little bit of investigating. This could have something to do with your relationship, could be with your significant other. Either way, you are a little uneasy about something. You are noticing things. You're having a hard time sleeping. You are having a hard time putting things to rest. And maybe at times you might think like, oh, you know what? It's my imagination. But something in your gut's telling you it's not. So I say investigate. I say go through with it. And I feel like in the end, you are going to find out that there is nothing going on, that it is in your head. Okay, for the majority of you guys, I think it's just, I think it may have something to do with your fears more than anything, because in the end, you guys have the Sun here, which is a masculine energy. So I don't know if if you are a male and you're kind of experiencing this, I think you're going to notice that it's just a little bit to do with your ego, like you have a little bit of a bruised ego going on for something that happened. And you're going to find, you know what, there's really nothing going on here. Maybe I was just being a little jealous. There's nothing going on. If you're female and you've got the Sun card here, it is a male energy as well. Maybe the man in your life is, you know, you're feeling a little insecure about something going on. You have a gut feeling something's going on. You're having a hard time sleeping. I think in the end, you're going to find out that, you know, it was in your imagination, or, you know, maybe feeling a little insecurity. And I think maybe this weekend, maybe a good conversation with your significant other will bring to light things that you did not know. And I think a lot of you guys will probably start letting go the process, because I don't think anyone can let something go, especially if it's in your gut from one day to another. You will slowly, it'll start fading, like that feeling of insecurity. So Libra, whatever insecurities you have right now, you're gonna figure out that it's just things in your head. You're playing things in your head that aren't really there. All right, Libra, that is it. I am dropping cards left and right. Okay, so Libra, I did get these two cards that just kind of fell out. It is Lovers, and you got the Four of Cups. I think some of you are feeling just a little bit neglected or rejected by your significant other at this point, and it could simply be they're busy with other things, something else is going on. But I think it really has a lot to do with feeling a little, I don't know, I guess neglected a little bit. So have a conversation. I don't think your significant other noticed that they are neglecting you or just not giving you the attention that you need, Libra. All right, next is Scorpios. These are end October and most of November. Scorpio, what is going on for you this weekend? Scorpio. All right. Here we have the Nine of Coins, Eight of Wands, and the Temperance. Okay, so you have the Nine of Coins. You are a very independent soul right now. I think this weekend you are going to do something for yourself, something that's going to make you very happy, maybe pamper yourself. And I'm getting a lot of like self-worth here, like give yourself what you deserve, okay? For some of you out there, you are going to be hearing from somebody, and I think there are some love messages that are going to come in for you. I'm not sure how much of it you're going to really want. You might hear from like an old flame, or you might hear from somebody who I think is more fancying you versus you fancying them. You are going to hear from them. They may come on strong, or you may meet somebody that you're not as into them as they are into you, but they're going to make it very obvious that they're into you, okay? You really are shining through. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, again, I think is a lot about going out and giving yourself what you deserve, pampering yourself, but also it's about you're going to shine very brightly this weekend, and I think you might attract some attention, okay? And the wands are going to be, the arrows of love will be coming at you here, Scorpio, okay? But again, I feel like some of you will not be as interested in this person as they are in you. Your last card here is, the Temperance card. And that is where I am getting that you may not be the person interested as much as the person interested in you. You might have to temper this person, maybe let them down easy, you know, especially if someone is completely crazy about you, or you have an ex that just was not getting the message. You may need to give them the message. You may need to kind of temper them a little bit and making yourself a little bit clear that you are not interested. For a very few handful there, this person that's going to approach you, maybe you might feel the same way about them, and it's going to explode. You're going to be like totally into them, and you may feel the need to kind of temper yourself a little bit because you might be getting a little excited as well. So For the most part, I think most of you are going to be hearing from somebody, or you're going to be getting a lot of unwanted attention or a little too much attention from someone you're not totally into. Some of you, you're going to be totally into it, smaller portion. All right. But point is you're going to be looking fabulous this weekend, Scorpio. And you are going to be radiating a lot of sex appeal, sensuality, and people are going to take notice. All right, Scorpio. After Scorpio comes Sagittarius. All right, end November and most of December. Sagittarius, fire sign. All right, let me do one more shuffle here. Sagittarius. Oops. I feel like I need to take this one that fell. All right. A lot of queens. All right. All right, Sagittarius. This is a weird one for you. You got the Queen of Coins. You got your significant other here. You've got someone who makes you happy. You may be married, you may be single, it doesn't matter, but you've got your person right here, and you also have the Queen of Wands. So in comes somebody that's taking your breath away this weekend. Okay, so it's about your true love or the person that's with you now, and about somebody that you find extremely sexy, very attractive, and you find your mind lingering that way. Okay, for some of you, especially those of you who are single, you may be kind of going back and forth between two people. This doesn't matter. If you're male, it could be two women. If you're a female, it could be two men. It says queen, but it's more of the energy. One person, it looks like you're going to have either two choices, or you're mentally like battling between two things. You're battling between security, someone that's safe, someone who has maybe a better head on their shoulders. They're a safer choice, and somebody here who is just knocks you out here. Gorgeous, beautiful, fun, and maybe doesn't offer the security, but they offer that passion and that fire. So it looks to me like you are having a little bit of a hard time, kind of deciding what you want. You have the Two of Swords here, which says you need to make up your mind. You can't go on like this. So you need to decide. You cannot have both. This one's going to come here in the middle. You need to make a decision with that Two of Swords. You cannot have both. You can't have your cake and eat it too. And I hate that expression, because if you have cake, you should be able to eat it, right? So what's the point? But the point is, you need to make a decision. You need to think about security, longevity, a safe choice, or someone that's going to offer you adventure, a good time, and a lot of sex appeal. So Sagittarius, looks like you've got a choice to make. And yeah, pick one. All right, male, female, doesn't matter. All right, so that's what's going on with you this weekend. Sagittarius. After Sagittarius comes Capricorn, earth sign. Capricorn. Let's do one more shuffle for Capricorn. What is going on with you this weekend? Capricorns. Most Capricorns I know are kind of serious, so let's see. Three of Coins. Okay. Six of Wands. And Four of Wands. All right. I am thinking there is a Capricorn, you may be moving into, so the threes are about creation. It's about moving things to the next level. You may find yourself changing maybe a relationship, possibly a job. I'm thinking this has to do more with love, but it could be job related as well. It's like a promotion, I would say, and it could be a promotion in love, meaning that you might be thinking, or you might be offered the next stage in your relationship. If you are just dating right now, maybe a conversation may come up this weekend about where do you want this to lead. Do we want to become official? Do we want to label ourselves? Do we want to, possibly for some of you could be moving in together? Either way, this is, and if it's a job, then it's promotion. Okay. Either way, it's moving into a higher level of whatever it is that you have now. I think with that, you're going to get some recognition. If it's a work situation, someone is recognizing something that you're doing. If it's love, I think that you're going to be flattered at knowing that somebody is recognizing your worth and your value, and they want a little bit more from you in a positive way. They would like to get a bigger commitment from you moving forward. Okay. So the Six of Wands here is about recognition. It's about acknowledgement. It's just about somebody making you feel good. Now, sometimes this could be kind of short-lived, but in this case, I don't think it's that short-lived. I think it's more of the timing. Like, this is the time right now, and I want more of you. Okay. And it's a good thing. I think for all of you, I can not picture a scenario at this point where this is not going to be something that you're going to want, whether it's work or love. Okay. And then some of you guys may be talking about love. You got the Four of Wands, which is about commitment. It's about celebration. It's about coming together. And could also be like celebration of something. So maybe, you know, those of you guys that are more in a love situation, this could be like a step forward. Maybe you're going to move in together, an engagement, something like that, something really awesome with this four coming together. Now, these are wands, and it's about passion. So if it could also lend itself to work. So those of you that are possibly looking at a promotion, I feel like there might be something to celebrate here. You may find maybe the job that you wanted is going to be offered to you. It could also lend itself to, however it may come to be, a vacant job that you could step into the role of, and that's going to bring you a little bit of prestige. Now, I would hate to think that somebody died and a position became open for you, or that somebody really got fired. But I mean, it could just be a job will become vacant, and you will be the best man, best woman to fill the position, which will bring you a lot of happiness, prestige, a little bit more money, which is always a good thing. Simply could be you're taking your relationship to a new level. Either way, it's about growth. And I want to use the word promotion, either direction, love or job. All right, that was Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, you're going to have a pretty lucky weekend. This could, I mean, doesn't mean it's going to happen on Saturday or Sunday or Friday, but it could start kind of working its way that way. Okay, like things could start happening, you know. Moving pieces on the chessboard sometimes require a little bit of time and for things to happen. All right, Aquarius. These are late January and most of February. Aquarius, what is happening for you this weekend? All right, let's cut the cards. Aquarius. What is going on? Okay. All right. You have the Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins is Nine of Pentacles, which is about action. Okay. Knights are about doing things, about moving forward, about taking action, doing something that needs to be done. You are moving at a very, very slow pace. The Knight of Coins it's like the tortoise and the hare, where, you know, the Knight of Swords is the hare. You are the tortoise. You are moving slowly, but very deliberately. You know what you're doing, Aquarius. Aquarius always kind of knows what they're doing. I think some Aquariuses can think, you know, kind of without thinking too much about things and be like, oops, I made a mistake. This case, you are taking your time. Okay. And I feel like you're kind of, contemplating a direction. It is not exactly a path that you're ready to take, but you're finding a direction. But I think the purpose of all this is timing to make yourself, I think you just want to make yourself feel good. You want something to make yourself feel good, something that's going to be a very a fulfilling kind of path. But I think you're just not ready to take that step yet. Whatever decision that you're moving toward requires a lot of thinking. And if you don't really pay attention to what you're doing, if you're not very deliberate in the consequences, the pros and the cons of the decision that you're making, I feel that it's going to cause, and I think you know this too, which is why you are avoiding making a rash decision. It could cause a little bit of hurt feelings and a little bit of resentment with other people. So if you are thinking about breaking ties and starting new, which for some of you, this may be the case, you may be sort of planning out how to end a relationship and start a new one. But you are just really, it's almost like this card belongs over here. Okay. I think you want to do something to make yourself very happy. You're just kind of worried about the consequence for the other person. And that is what's, I think, keeping you from moving at a faster pace. For some of you guys here, in order for you to feel good about yourself and to be happy, you will have to break ties with somebody. It could be somebody that's simply just very toxic in your life, someone that's just been there, you know, for you through thick and thin, but you are kind of done. Whatever the reason is, it's like, I think that you're trying to find a way to make yourself happy, to start over, but it's going to cause somebody tears, and it's going to cause somebody to not be very happy with you. And, you know, and I feel like you're just trying to avoid making a rash decision, trying to avoid causing, you know, resentment or somebody to be mad at you. I think you're kind of worried about the consequences of whatever the decision that you're trying to decide. And I think you're just worried about the consequences, how to do it, how to go about it the right way. And I think that you really do care about how you end up looking to everybody else. So decisions, I think this card here is probably the most important. Take your time, make a good choice, make good choices. All right, Aquarius, then comes Pisces. We have Pisces, Aries, and Taurus left. All right. Pisces, late February and most of March. Let's take a look here for Pisces. All right, here we go. Pisces, what's going on with Pisces? Okay, so Pisces, this weekend is all about taking care of yourself, maybe a little discovery about things that are not going to make you very happy. All right, so somebody has been very selfish. Someone has been making decisions that only are beneficial to themselves. Some of this is also like, it's just kind of a warning, I think, for you to realize, you know, what is going on in your life right now. Somebody's being very selfish with you. And I think the Judgment card is here to tell you, you need to make a decision. You need to lay down the law, and you need to apply the consequence to whatever is going on here. If you have a person in your life that is very toxic to you, it is time that you play the Judgment card and you say, enough is enough, walk away, whatever it is that you need to do to keep this person from being selfish and using you and making you feel bad. It is time that you bring out that Judgment card. You need to take care and get rid of the burden. You do have the 10 of Wands, the burden card. It is time for you to let go. absolutely let go and move on with your life. Pack it up, time to move, Pisces. That is basically what I'm getting here, okay? That person that takes advantage of you, the person who wants nothing but the best for themselves without caring what it's doing to you, you need right now to be the judge and the jury, and you need to let them pay for their, let them have their consequences. You need to right now, it's time for judgment and it's time for decisions. It is not time to think. It is not time to try to make, compromises or anything like that. It is time to pack it up. You do have the 10 of Wands, which means burdens. It means negativity needs to be let go. You need to take the burden off your shoulders, and you need to say goodbye. 10s are the end. It's the end. All right, Pisces, you need to let go and say goodbye. Aries, you are next. What is going on for Aries? And it could be this weekend is going to be an eye opener for you. I'm still in Pisces. It might be an eye-opening weekend for you. All right. Okay, moving on. Aries, April. End of March and April, most of April. All right, here we go, Aries. What kind of weekend are you going to have? What are you going to focus on? All right. All right, so Aries, you actually, this is a very interesting spread. It's your first card is the Ace of Pentacles. I love this beginning card. I love the Ace of, I love all of them actually, but this one has something very special and very unique because this is about your stability. This is about a new beginning that is meant to seriously improve your life. It's not about new love and, new excitement. It's not about running into someone that just sparks your interest, someone that's just very beautiful that you can fall in love with someone very beautiful, but, sometimes beauty doesn't last, This is about like a new beginning for anything in your life that you really want longevity and a very positive. This is the earth, and this is about roots, and this is about like a new beginning that is really going to not cause. It's going to create some stability for you, a new beginning, Aries. With that opportunity, however, comes letting go or not engaging in something. You need to reject something, let something go. And in this case, this is cups. It's the 4 of cups. It could be something that, an emotion that has kept you somewhat tied down. It could be maybe a love interest. It could be, I feel it's about love, honestly. I mean, it's a cup, and when I look at this card as well, you have the Page of Cups here, and it's funny because you have two messengers, two early opportunities, okay? But you need to let something go, and it could be simply letting go of feelings for somebody else, or letting go of any type of feeling that is really restricting you from being able to start something with somebody, or to acknowledge an opportunity that's coming your way, okay? So there's something you really need to let go of, okay? You have an opportunity for something new, something real. And I guess that is like the Ace of Pentacles. It's about it being real, taking roots and growing from it, okay? Very stable energy, very stable beginning, opportunity for something real, okay? But it doesn't mean a little sacrifice, and it could simply be an emotional sacrifice that you're going to have to make. But with that, if you're able to do that, you do have the Page of Cups, which is playful energy. It's love. It's emotions that can, new emotions that can come in a form of like new love. Okay, I'm thinking it has to do with love. Okay. And it could also be so the wands are the ones that are adventurous, but for some reason with this deck, every time I see the Page of Cups, I can't help get a feeling of an adventure. Like this person is, this new love is going to reawaken some kind of energy inside of you that you haven't felt for a while. Like this person has this capability of making you feel alive and wanting to explore things that you probably like haven't done in a while. It can make you feel very very emotional. Like they're going to reawaken emotions and feelings in you that you probably haven't explored in a while. Okay, so this opportunity for something real, but something very playful and something very happy, and bringing emotions, making you explore emotions that Aries. And Aries, you guys are the baby of the zodiac. You're very emotional, even though you don't always show it, but you do have like this streak, I think, a lot of Aries that are kind of not I don't want to use the word childish, but very childlike. You want to explore feelings and you want to have fun and to feel like a kid. And I think that's probably a good way to describe it, is that kind of innocent love, or that love of life when you're a child, that it's just everything's beautiful. And I think that this new opportunity with the person can bring you that kind of a feeling, like puppy love, I guess. So yes, but you need to give something up. Yeah, it's not free. You're going to have to give something up, but it's a good thing. It's a good giving up. It's not anything that you're going to suffer over. In the end, it's going to free you up to be able to explore these two cards here of opportunity for you, Aries. All right. So, you can meet this person this weekend, or it just can dawn on you this weekend that, okay, no more. I'm going to let go of this person or let go of these feelings, and hence open the door, okay, for opportunity. All right. Last but not least is Taurus. Taurus, what is going on with Taurus for this last weekend in February? Let's see, Taurus, my last one. All right. All right, Taurus, you have some endings and changes coming in. So you have the 10 of, I'm a Taurus, so I'm looking at this going, oh my gosh. Okay, you have the 10 of Swords, which is like rock bottom. The end of something has come to its full circle and it cannot go any further. Okay, so you need to acknowledge that. You need to acknowledge something that has completely lost all hope. Sometimes it's a good thing. It could be letting go of something that is toxic to you. Okay, it's obviously it's the sword. It's a sword, and swords are all about mental things in your head and your mind, and clearing up your mind. So something is completely dead. You need to start letting go so that you can grow. Fortunately, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving, action-oriented person that's coming towards you, but they're coming to you at a very slow pace. So things are working. Someone is there and someone is watching you maybe from afar, and they're just waiting for the right time to come in and possibly make their move. And I'm thinking, if this is about love, this is somebody that obviously cares about you, Taurus, but they're just kind of waiting for the right time. Like you just don't seem to be in the right place for them to want to come in and sweep you off your feet, Taurus, okay? They are just kind of watching in the background and just waiting for a good opportunity. When you are able to acknowledge the ending of something very important, which in turn could be death. You have the Death card here. Death card's not a bad thing. Usually I think the Death card's a very beautiful energy because it really shows the transition from one life into the other, okay? So what you have to let go of and what you need to recognize as being hopeless or done for real is something that you need to leave behind, because through death comes rebirth, and through this person here, you're going to experience a rebirth, or you're going to experience an opportunity for a rebirth. And it could be maybe that's when it's going to click and dawn on you, and you're going to just, realize, okay, this is over. Maybe I will look at, the Knight of Pentacles and recognize what this person has to offer. Okay. And with that, with the death of one thing is the rebirth of another. And that is how you, Taurus, will open the door again. So whatever it is that is lingering around, and it could, I think it's more of a relationship based, whether it's love or friendship or something. I feel love. I feel love. So I'm talking about it like it's love. I feel that it's love. And it could just be letting go of something so that you can allow the birth of something, the rebirth of something. And sometimes death is not quick. It takes a while. And, you know, but by allowing yourself to mentally let go of something, you are clearing the path for something new. So that's kind of deep, Taurus, but I think this weekend might not, it's not where it's going to happen, but it could be the time where you're going to realize that you need to do that. Or it might be the first step that you take toward that step. All right, so that is my weekend horoscope for all the signs. Again, I am not going to timestamp. It starts from June and it ends in May. So, and they're both about, all of them are about a minute, minute and a half. So just kind of jump around that way. So anyways, have a great weekend. Thank you for visiting my channel. Please leave me a comment, thumbs up, anything, some feedback. I love it. And I will see you later. I will, I need to get some March readings going on, and I will do that. So anyway, see you later. Thank you for visiting my channel. Bye-bye.